Today I'm going to attempt to revive Lego cars that are buried and lost to my bin, like retired cars, custom cars, and more. So if you own Lego, you have the bin. It looks like a container full of loose Lego, but there's enough parts in here to build a whole set. And I've lost my best ones. There's Lego cars in here that I got within the last 10 years that have fully disappeared. So that's why I'm gonna try to bring them back. There is over 10,000 pieces in this bin, so this is going to be a challenge. Some of these cars are definitely worth building back up. I want to see if this is possible, so if I get this truck, which is the first Speed Champions ever made from 2015, you'll notice there's a big trailer it comes with. But at the back, it's missing something very important. So if you plant it to the ground and open it up, wait, this is the wrong one, full of the minifigs. The second compartment is fully empty, and in here is supposed to be the Ferrari F1 car, one of my favorite Speed Champion cars. And it's sitting in this bin, which is crazy. So let's take it out. I have no idea if all the pieces are even here, but I still have to get building. So I pulled out the dusty instruction book and found all of the pieces that I would need to make this build happen. I somehow found a lot of the pieces that had the Ferrari stickers on them. Then I made the front end of this F1 car. If I can finish this build, this set is going to be expensive. This first rebuild was surprisingly going smooth. I found all of the pieces I need except for a few. Because they had Ferrari stickers, they stand out a lot, so they were easy to find from my bin. And after making some really good progress, I needed to dump the bin. I knew the car was in here, but it was getting too hard to find the parts. So I had to do it. And after searching, I found the last piece. And I also found some pieces that gave me an idea for the next car. But the Ferrari was finished, and after attaching the wheels, it looks super clean. For a 10-year-old set, I can't believe the sticker parts look this clean. And it's so old, the F1 car doesn't even have a halo. It has almost all of the stickers it needs, but there's just one more thing. The big truck is a part of the set too, and it is missing one thing. I guess a long time ago, I made the wheels black, but now I need to turn them back to the gray ones to complete this set so it has all the original parts. Now I can open the rear up and push this F1 car in where it belongs. Oh yeah, and there's even a feature where you can eject it. Does this even work? Oh, but that was way too close to falling off. Okay, now that I finished one of my favorite sets, it's time to move on to the next one that I lost to the bin. I pulled out my old instruction books and found this. This is a crazy rare set. There's not one, but two books, because there's two cars. But right now, I only need this one, the 911 RSR. And I found the base. And I emptied this bag that I think should have the right parts for this Porsche. And yeah, I ended up finding one of the rarest pieces, which is this little wing. Without this, the rear end of the car would look very different. And this is it, but in Technics. And this is what I have so far. I ended up finding a bunch of the sticker parts because I sorted out a bunch of white pieces. But there is zero rear end, so I have to get on that. But the car is coming along. All I needed now was to make the diffuser, which is made from these pieces. And after lots of searching, I found the last piece. And this Porsche is awesome. Being one of the most detailed 6-stud Speed Champions, I can see why it's so expensive now, but mine isn't. And it's because the whole front end isn't white. It is now yellow. These Lego pieces are absolutely torched. This is what happens when you leave your light color Lego sets at the window for over 10 years. But luckily, I have an idea. And I'm gonna try to reverse this problem because in this container is hydrogen peroxide and the container makes UV light. So it should make these yellow pieces more white, I hope. But while I'm waiting for this to happen, I got a cool idea. This has to be my favorite A-stud wide Speed Champions, and I even found the instructions online because I used to have this car in 2020, and now that I look back at it, it looks way better than I thought. So I gathered all the pieces with stickers and most of the parts I need to make this build happen. It's been about an hour, so let's see what happened. Okay, I think we need to leave it in there for a little bit longer. Then I sorted all my white pieces to help with the GTR build, and I even found some cool parts for some cool Lego city sets. After all this time, I finally found enough pieces to complete the rear diffuser with the exhaust. Now it's time to finish the rear end, and these pieces with stickers just kept showing up, which is perfect. It's literally the best Speed Champions. And then I found something. This is the rear end to my half white and half black version of this car that I actually ended up building in 2022. And after putting the camera down and grinding for hours on this car, I gathered enough pieces to make it happen. It's not perfect on the inside, but it looks really nice on the outside. And I even found the Nissan banner for the top, and that hood is a rare piece. And my favorite part is the rear end. It looks exactly like the R35. It's a really nice car, and it still is my favorite Speed Champions ever made. Now that I see it in person, I like it even more. It's just missing one sticker, which is the one on the back here. But these white pieces look so nice, which got me thinking about the ones that are marinating in the UV light. So let's see how they turned out. Alright, I just pulled them out, dried them off, and I actually see a difference. The headlights didn't work too well, but some of the pieces without stickers cleaned up. And now all I have to do is attach them to the car, and I think this Porsche 911 should be done. And okay, here we go. I built this car from the ground up, and now I'm really happy with it. It did take a long time to make though. And just like the GTR, I think my favorite part is still the rear end, because the diffuser looks super aggressive. So yeah, there's the Porsche 911 RSR, and this is also one of the best Speed Champions, and I'm really glad I brought it back. And if you guys want to bring back some Lego sets, I recommend what I did here, which was sort out all of one color that you need for the car, put it in a bin, and this helped me find all the pieces that had stickers. And without doing that, I also wouldn't have found this, which is the next car. Within these 10,000 pieces, I found this gray chunk, which is the rear end to my R34 GTR. But it isn't the normal Speed Champions one that you're thinking about. It's something really different. So I brought it back, and I want to build off of this. One of my favorite heavily modded Speed Champions is this, and I actually found this on my shelf. It's about 40% built, but other than that, it's fried. The rear end is gone on this, so hopefully I can give it a little rear end transplant with this one I found in the bin. And using more parts from the bin, I want to bring it back to the version I had in the summer. This version had 4 doors, which I later found. I built the rear windshield and the roof. And on that same shelf where this car was tucked away, I also found all 4 doors. But the best part is, they have door cards, and they're also openable. So I want to see if I can attach these to the car the same way I had it before. Because if I can, this is going to be a great build. And you're probably wondering why the Skyline GTR has 4 doors for some reason. Well, it's because it's not the GTR. I wanted to make this the 4-door Skyline GTT. It's a super rare version of the Skyline, and I wanted to make it in Lego. So I want to bring it back here, and I think it should work. I made this cool steering wheel and threw it on the inside, and I also added some seats to match the red door cards. With a bunch of extra pieces hanging around, the car was done. So I threw some of these bronze wheels on with the silver brake rotor on the inside. This build is looking nice. So it might just look like a normal gray Skyline with a black hood, but it's actually got this cool gray stripe along the doors, and the doors, they open, which reveals that cool red door card, and I even added these stickers on it for the door handle. So there's the Skyline that I just brought back, and I hope you guys like it. But now, there's another car. This one's not a Speed Champions, but it's pretty much a mock, and I built this car in 2023, and I want to bring it back because I also found the rear end. It's a Nissan 240 SX, and it's a mock that I built. It's mostly used from parts from the Supra set, but there's also a bunch of extra yellow parts. I even found this piece that I need for the build, but then I turned it over and realized it was painted. That's the problem with my bin. Sometimes you won't even find Lego in here. And after looking at a bunch of my videos from 2023, I tried to recreate this car as best as I could. I have so many yellow parts, and this was actually pretty easy to make because this car might look complicated, but it's actually really simple. Oh, I think I'm gonna use this for the exhaust. And I even found this, which I don't even know what that's from. But now I built this. This is a few hours later, and I even found this door that was still fully built in the bin. That's why it still has this number 11 sticker on it. Then I tried to recreate the front end, and the front splitter's actually made from Lego minifig base plates. And now I can attach that to the, wow, this thing's delicate, to the tub of the car. I found some yellow Lego fenders, and I threw them in there. These supported the car a lot nicer. I threw some random things on the interior, like this shifter and a steering wheel, and there's even a red fire extinguisher. And for the rear end, I just attached some fenders to this 1x6 piece, and now I can just attach that rear end that I found earlier. This car is somehow made of like Lego City techniques, so this went by super quick. All I needed to do was make the rear windshield from these black pieces, then I picked up another one of these yellow ones. Now I can throw it on the car. But now, we're just missing one more thing. So if I go to where a few of my rare pieces are, I can take out this bin, which has windshields, and yeah, I have the original Nissan banner windshield with more stickers on it. This is the last thing the car needs. I attached some smooth Lego tiles and placed it on the car. But then this made me realize that yellow piece is actually not supposed to be there. So I went to my black pile and then replaced it with a 1x6 tile. And that completes the car. Oh. Wait, now the car looks like it's slammed. Okay, so the style of this car is an old beat up 1990 240SX that looks like it's an old drift car. So for that, I want to add some wheels, but they're gonna be mix-matched wheels. But not ordinary wheels, custom ones. And let me know if you guys want me to build this car, which is the RX-7, and it's been sitting here since 2024. Okay, so now that this car looks really good, it's complete and clean, I need to throw these new wheels on. So I got this really cool mesh wheel, which is 3D printed, and I'll throw those on the front. But for the rear, I want to do a different one. This Lego wheel that's made from a minifig hand as a brake caliper. So if I tuck that in the car, this thing is low, but it also looks really nice. So there's the freshly rebuilt Nissan 240SX drift car. This thing is back. And for the very last car of this video, I want to do something cool. This is my Dom's Charger book from 2022, and I need this car back. It's one of my favorite speed champions, and it's also a speed champions that takes up the most pieces out of any other. It's such a big car, and it's gonna be hard to find these parts. Like even these light pieces that have printed parts on it, and there's also a roll cage on the inside that's gonna be really hard. So that's why something bad happened. I never said this video would be easy, and actually all these cars took so much time to rebuild, and it was hard. And this is a card that I actually failed to complete. This Dom's Charger set is just made up of so many rare parts that I just don't have, like the engine. So all I got to was the rear end. I really wanted to bring this car back from the bin, but I just couldn't do that. But that's okay because we got so many successful cars rebuilt in this video, and also the Charger. But let me know which rebuild was your favorite, and let me know if you want a part 2. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe right now.